What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Brian Mello with Marty Chevrolet here in Bourne, Massachusetts. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this brand new 2025 Chevy Trax 2RS. So let's get into it. All right, so today we're talking 2025 Chevy Trax 2RS. MSRP on this is $27,000. Often I say that the Trax is kind of like the best bang for your buck because this is not a stripped out vehicle by any means. Paint job, we also have to address, Marina Blue Metallic. It is definitely a head-turning color. Now, if you're new to the channel, what I'm going to do is a quick walk around the exterior of the vehicle, show you some of the highlighted features there. Once we're done with that, I'm going to put the window sticker up on the screen so you can take a better close look at that, and then we're going to go over the interior as well. I do always like to kick things off with the key fob, so you can see we've got our unlock, our lock, remote start, panic button, and then of course we've got our Chevy bow tie there on the back. I'll go ahead and throw that back in my pocket. We're going to start with the front end of this thing. I love that Marina Blue Metallic. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this color. It's definitely, I feel like it's going to either be I love it or I hate it, and there's probably not going to be much in between, but I'm definitely a fan. So starting up front, we do have our LED day running lights. I have it turned off right now because when you record it, they just flicker like crazy and it's really distracting, but you have your LED day running light up top. You've got your projector housing headlight down low, and then it is in the black housing. I think it definitely makes that contrasty look with the blue paint. Looks really nice. You've got the new kind of signature brake in the front bumper, blacked out RS grille with the sort of like a black, almost like a Vader chrome from the Denali Ultimate, blacked out bow tie, blacked out lower valance, and then you've got your, that's it, blacked out lower valance. I was almost going to call out the license plate frame. Now listen, it's been a long day, you know? But I love the way that the contrast really breaks everything up on this thing. It looks really nice, and you're going to see how they just do this across the entire vehicle. Going around the side, you can see we've got 19-inch blacked out wheels, but they are also machined. This is a 245/45 R19 Continental tire, so they didn't cheap out on the tires either. Continental makes a great tire, really nice, smooth ride. You can also see more contrasting. You've got the blacked out wheel arches, and then I want to step, of course the sun decided to hide, but I want to step back and give you a side profile of this thing. It's a really sharp, really sporty looking vehicle. Got the blacked out mirror caps, blacked out window trim, blacked out roof rails, and we're going around the back. Once again, all that contrast. You've got the blacked out lower valance, blacked out bow tie, RS package. So if you're a fan of that kind of blacked out look, you like all that contrast, you're gonna wanna look for the RS package. If you're walking around a lot, you can always tell you've got your RS branding. You've also got it in the grille. You got your rear wiper, third brake light. Once again, nice kind of sporty. You've almost got this like spoiler hanging off the back. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. You can see how much storage space, because I know that's usually the next question. How much room do I have in the back? Shockingly, you have more than you probably thought. You can also remove this if this is something that you're not a fan of. I know people either really like this thing because it hides whatever you have back here, or they take it out because they want to be able to stack more stuff in the back. Common thing I see back here are like small dog kennels, or just a whole bunch of sports equipment. You got to drag the kids to a sporting event. This makes it nice and easy. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this down. Of course, you can fold the seats in the back too and give you even more space. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put the window sticker up on the screen right now. If you're on a smartphone, of course, you can take a screenshot. Most of you probably know how to do that. Or if you're on a computer, you can hit print screen and save it that way. I'm not gonna go over everything, but I'll hit the highlights. So you can see 2025 Trax 2RS. You get the Marina Blue Metallic, jet black with red accents inside, which I'm excited to show you all. You get the 1.2 liter turbocharged engine, gives you incredible fuel economy. I'll show you that in a second. Standard vehicle price is $24,300, but you can see we added like the driver confidence package. We added the interior protection package. The Marina Blue Metallic paint is an option. All in, you're looking at $27,110, which in today's market, remember, I don't make up these I don't make up the prices. Don't shoot the messenger. But considering how expensive everything has gotten and what you get in this, I think the $27,000 is a pretty good value. Fuel economy, 30 miles per gallon combined, 28 city, 32 highway. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this up on the screen for another second, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take it down in 3, 2, 1. All right, let's take a peek in the back. I'm gonna start with the door. I'm gonna back up so you can see it. I love this blue paint. The more I look at it, the more I'm becoming a fan. It's just wild. All right, inside you can see we've got our jet black leather interior. We've got the red accenting. We've got some contrast stitching as well to go along with it. You can see it here as well. So I like the combination. So you've got the red with the white stitching up top. We've got some red stitching down low. We've got the interior protection package that you saw. Just makes it look a lot better in here. And then if you needed more space in the back, you have these little hand grabs and the seats go down super easy. Really, really easy. Obviously, I have a camera in my hand and I'm doing it all one-handed. You also have a USB-C and a USB port back here, so your passengers aren't left without a place to charge. I know that's always kind of a point of contention. But let's take a peek up front. I'm gonna step back so you can see the door first. I apologize, I know it's a little salty, it's kind of crazy. I mean, the ground is basically white here. Here's a look at your seat before we hop inside. You can see you've got your RS branding on the headrest. Once again, we've got that red accenting, white stitching. We've got some red piping here, red stitching. I mean, it looks really, really good. Once again, this is the 27 grand. I think it's a really good deal. And that's just the sticker. Obviously, you know, you can get some money off of that too. All right, now I'm going to slide my seat. It is a manual seat. Not that big of a deal, though. Most people aren't moving their seats around very often, at least in my opinion, or my experience. Now, I'm going to go through this relatively quick. We're going to start on the left side. I'm going to work my way to the right. And if you have any questions, leave those down below, and I'll try to address them. Over here, we've got our power windows. We've got our power door locks, power mirrors. On the dash, you can see, I like to point out, I love the round vents. This is kind of taken from the Chevy Camaro, for those who remember it, RIP Chevy Camaro. We've got the gauge cluster brightness. If you need to adjust it, tap that, it'll pop out and you can adjust it that way. If you're like me and you have really crappy eyes, it's nice at night to be able to dial the screens down so they're not blasting you in the face. It's easier to see outside. Headlight controls, which are most likely probably going to leave in auto and never touch, but that's where they are. Up on the steering wheel, heated steering wheel. If you're like me and you're in New England, the heated steering wheel is just the best. Forward collision alert, your cruise controls. You've got your wiper controls here. Right side of the steering wheel, we've got your Bluetooth hands-free controls, blacked out bow tie, and then you've got your digital gauge cluster up top. You can see this thing has just about a full tank, and you're looking at over 300 miles of range on a full tank. Might be, I want to say you can get, I think I filled this thing up. I think it was like 325-ish, somewhere in that ballpark. And you can see we've only put 24 miles on it. There's your temp, obviously your range, your speedometer. That's your gauge cluster that you're going to be staring at. Over here on the right, behind the steering wheel, you can see you've got your start button. You've got your big infotainment system. It's basically designed to be using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, whichever you prefer. I think most people are just going to plug in and that's what they're going to use. They're probably not even going to really look at the screen. But for those that are going to, you have your Wi-Fi hotspot, both your integration, so Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Your climate controls you can adjust through here. Why anybody would, I don't really know, because you have your climate control system down low as well. So as long as your climate control is on, your controls will all show up. Oh, the heat does feel nice, though. I will say that. I'm going to go ahead and disable that. I'm going to go back to the home screen. In your settings, the one thing I always like to turn off, let's see, vehicle, receipt reminder. Oh, it doesn't have buckle to drive. Good. I hate buckle to drive. It's super annoying. Go back home. AM, FM, Sirius XM radio, of course, if you're going to use Sirius XM. Oh, God, I'll probably get a copyright strike for that. So there you go. Go through all your different channels. Makes it nice and easy. The display is really well laid out. Your maps, obviously, I don't have my phone to hook up, but full screen layout looks really nice. Below that, let me just turn that off. Also, I think this one does, if I press and hold the power button, yes, it gives you the outside temperature and then just time and date. So if you just want to get rid of that and just enjoy peace and tranquility while you're driving your Trax, you can do that. Down low, your climate control that we just talked about. You also have heated seats. So you get the great combo, heated seats, heated steering wheel, $27,000 sticker. Once again, not too bad, all things considered. USB-C, USB port. You've got a power outlet. Here's your shifter, electronic parking brake. This little slot right here is sized for a phone, so you can put your phone there and it won't fly all over the place. Cup holder, obviously. Traction control, lane departure warning is right here. Auto start and stop you can disable. That button's right there. Place to store some junk. Another place to store more junk. Here's a look at your passenger seat. And then I like this too on the dash. You've got the RS branding. And the brake and materials just makes it look a lot nicer. And then up high, of course, you've got your interior lighting, your OnStar buttons, and your mirror. And that, my good friends, is the quick rundown of this 2025 Chevy Trax 2RS. Of course, if you have any questions, let us know. Don't forget to visit us, martychevy.com. If you got some value out of this, if you could just like the video, help me keep my job. Maybe subscribe if you're feeling extra generous. And I will see you all in the very next video. Thanks again for watching. Stay warm. See you on the next one.